Okay, so today we're going to do elimination again, a little bit of a twist, because when we look at our first two equations in number 3, if we add them together, the x's don't drop off, the y's don't drop off, so that's not helpful. However, I hope you notice that you have the same numbers in front of the x's. They're both 8s. And so we're going to just transform this first equation so we get a -8 in front, and how we do that is we just multiply the first equation by -1. What that does is it changes the sign of everything. A lot of my students in the past have forgotten to distribute this -1 to even this side. Everything changes signs. Now I have these second two equations right here. I'm going to add them together, and why I choose to do that is because the x's will drop out. And I'll get -6y, and I add the 12 and 12 to be 24. Divide both sides by -6, and I get y is equal to -4. Okay, now you can go up to any of the equations from the top that have 2 letters in it. Doesn't matter which one you pick. I'm going to pick this second one, and I know the y value. And I'm just doing some arithmetic stuff. I'm going to subtract 36. And then when I divide, I get the answer of -3. So my last step in doing this problem is to write it as an ordered pair. And if I plug in -3 and -4, this becomes -24 plus 12. That would be -12. This would be -24 plus 36. When you multiply negative times a negative, it's a plus. So -24 plus 36 is +12. So I know I'm right. I love systems because I know I'm right. Number 2 is a similar situation. So we are absolutely going to take this first equation. We're going to multiply it by -1. And again, why I'm doing that is because I have the same number in front of the y's, but they have the same sign, and I need them to have different signs. Different signs so I can have something that's going to be eliminated. Now I'm going to add these two equations together, and the x's become -3x's when I combine them. And this is -21. The y's dropped out, which is awesome. And then I get my answer of 7. Plug it in to whatever's easiest. I think this first one would be the easiest. And I'm going to just solve this equation pretty easily by a little subtraction, and I get y is equal to 1. So the solution would be 7, 1. Okay, again, if this is 7 and y is 1, 7 plus 6 is 13. This is 7, that's -14, plus 6 times 1 is 6, -14 plus 6 is -8. So we got it. All right, so that is elimination, pretty easy elimination. We just had to get different signs, so I multiplied by -1.